Hello everybody, my name is Peyton, aka The Unknown Reviewer. I just got back from seeing the third, or well I say fourth, because that's scrap 1994 version, third reboot of the Fantastic Four universe, giving us something new where a group of heroes who got mysterious powers from in space one day for 4 years. I see what you're doing there. You really love that 4. You want to make 4 years. You don't make it 2 years, 1 year. You know, I see what you're doing. After 4 years of being these heroes, one day, a person or a being named Silver Surfer comes down from space, letting them know Galactus is coming for them and their planet is marked for death, and they must have to make sacrifices in order to save their planet and their family. And that's pretty much like the main premise and plot of the movie. Guys, here's the thing. This movie's fantastic. Not even joking. This movie is so good. This is arguably my favorite post-Endgame MCU movie. I'm not joking. This is on par for me as Volume 3, No Way Home. Like, I love this movie so much. And look at all the merchandise I got. I got a Galactus Lego, the Thing cup, this awesome Herbie popcorn bucket. Guys, this movie's great. Perfect kick for Phase 6. Guys, and when I mean Marvel's back, Marvel's back! Like, it's insane. Like, they've been on this long run of posting good MCU movies. I mean, I didn't really like Captain America for that much. But Deadpool and Wolverine, great movie. I still think that movie was awesome. Thunderbolts, a great story, plot movie. And now Fantastic Four? Oh, I got chills just thinking about it, bro. This is insane, and I love this movie. And if you haven't seen my after reaction, you know I love this movie. But with all that on the side, let me just kick into my review. The first thing I really liked about this movie is the cast. When I heard Pedro Pascal was announced to play Mr. Fantastic, I was like, oh no, this might be bad. This might be not good. This might not do well. And he is my favorite character in this movie. He embodies Reed Richards as being the nerdy scientist so well. And I loved him for that. He knows, like, this role, and I think that every character does it so well. Vanessa Kirby, Invisible Woman, Mrs. Fantastic, if that's her name. Anyway. She is perfect, being the heart and like the co-leader of the group, kind of like keeping everybody straight and like, you know, being the like heart of the group, like the true mother of the group. And you know, I love Joseph Quinn. He played Eddie in Stranger Things, the British guy in Quiet Place Day 1 last year. Loved him both those. Loved him as Johnny Storm. Johnny has some big cool moment in this movie, and I have to talk about it in my spoiler review that I'm gonna be doing for this movie. But he's the hothead, smart mouth playboy. I loved him in this movie, and he's so funny. He's a personal favorite. And my favorite member of the Fantastic Four, The Thing. I loved Evan Moss. If you don't know who that is, he was in The Bear, and I really don't know any of his other projects, but he was perfect. I loved him as The Thing, and I think he was being, you know, the nice friend. It's hard to hate The Thing in the not MCU and every Fantastic Four movie, because I love him in every single one, from the 2000s one, the 2015 one. I loved him in this one the most, and I loved him in those ones. I love The Thing. I don't know if it's just biased or if it's just I just like The Thing, but I loved him. And just the characters themselves. I loved Mr. Fantastic. He was my best performance, definitely, by Pedro Pascal. I loved him in this movie. He was the leader. He tried to keep everyone, you know, safe and stuff, and how he trying to, you know, make sure everything's like, you know, right time, being there for his kid. Vanessa, the mother. The one thing I love about this movie is that how it's like how far a mother or a father or just parents will go to protect their child, and I loved it for that. And that's what I truly loved. And I love Joseph Quinn. He does. I said he does an awesome scene that I've talked about in my spoiler review. And you know, I love The Thing. But mainly, I really love is the visuals, guys. The visuals in this movie, top MCU visuals. I'm not even kidding. The visuals are fantastic. I'm gonna keep using that meme, and y'all can like it, don't like it. I don't really care. But I truly do love what they did with this movie, and I thought that's what made this movie so well, is the visuals. I saw this movie in 3D IMAX, like 3D and IMAX, basically. Best way to watch this movie. Galactus, Oh, he looks so good. And, you know, the shots of Silver Surfer, the Thing, Herbie, like, you know, explosions, you know, Reed stretching, you know what I mean? Anytime they use their ability, you know what I mean? The city, like, it's beautiful on what they did with this movie, and I give them props for how good they make this movie look. And just, wow, just well done, Marvel, truly. And, while I'm on the topic of Galactus and the characters, the villains, I'm going to talk about Silver Surfer first. I love that they went with Vanilla Ball, or whatever her name is. I really don't know how to pronounce her name. I just know it's Ball or something. I kind of just made that up on the top of my head. I loved her. She was more emotional villain, and they kind of give her like a backstory, which I'm going to talk about in the spoiler review because I don't want to spoil anything. But she is like, there's some good aura moments with her in this movie where she's like rising out of lava and stuff, and it's just, she's awesome in this movie, and I love her and Johnny's relationship where Johnny's like, you know what, Herbie had like this sexy moment and stuff, and I was like, and I started laughing, me and my whole theater. But Galactus is the real star of the show, and I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. I think it is, but I'm just gonna say it. I will say though, don't think you're getting a ton of Galactus, because I'm gonna say he has the same amount of screen time as the Void in Thunderbolts. So his screen time is very limited, but the moments he's on screen, it gives you chills. I mean, again, I saw this in IMAX. Oh, he looks so good. Every, like, just pixel of, like, just him, it's unbelievable. His voice, Ralph Leeson, if I'm pronouncing his name right, perfect casting. His voice is so menacing when he's talking. He talks very little in this movie, but the moments he does, oh, man, is it good. And I just loved how, you know, they kind of go this, like, kaiju route and stuff, and it's just, I don't know, I loved it. He made a top 10 MCU villain, just like the Void, for me, no joke. And I loved him. He was very menacing, and also, too, if you're watching this and you have, like, a little kid, like, very little, like, 3, 4, depending, I don't know how scared they get, but Galactus is very menacing and scary in this movie, which is what made me love this movie a lot more. And so be on the lookout for that. And while I'm on the topic of characters, I loved the side characters. Mole Man, who's played by Paul Walter Hauser. If you don't know who that is, he's going to be in the new Naked Gun movie. He played Stingray. He plays Mole Man, and Mole Man's awesome in this movie. I loved him. He's very funny, comedic, just like him. And Sarah Niles, I forgot who she plays, but she plays an interesting character, kind of being like I don't know, not the governor, but like she's like someone who helps the Fantastic Four. And I loved Matthew Wood. If you don't know who that is, he did the same. He played General Grievous, like the voice. He plays Herbie. I loved Herbie. But also, to get this bucket, don't waste your money on the Galactus one. This is a ton, 20 times better. I want to get that Galactus one, but I just don't know if it's worth my money. But I loved just the characters in this movie, and they truly are standouts, and I really do enjoy the screen time we get with them, and that's a big prop I have for this movie. Now on to that, the setting. I loved what they did with this setting in this movie. This setting is like this 1960s retro futuristic style of New York, and I love that they did that for this movie. It was also, before I get into that, smart choice for them setting this on a different planet, not in the 616 MCU universe. I love what they did with this movie, like having it there. It was so suspenseful. The scenes you get of like Galactus, you know, like in the planet, and just like you're like, oh my gosh, are they gonna lose? Are they gonna win? Because you know they can't kill 616 universe, because that would just ruin like the whole MCU timeline basically. And so them doing that was very smart of them to put it in a different universe, and props on them for doing that. But just the setting, I remember when they first showed it in the trailers and like a full image, I was like, I'm not like invested, but in this movie, I take it all back. This is a beautiful setting, and I hope we get more movies like this. I'm not talking about, let's go to Tobey Maguire's world again. No. I mean just like original, different planets. Like, please, like Marvel, please, Kevin Feige, please do this. But I really did enjoy it. But another thing I really loved about this movie, which was like a big prop I had, is the tone of this movie. The tone is so drastically different. So the first act of the movie, I'm just gonna say, it's like more comedic, campy, kind of like to just fit you in, like with these characters, to introduce them to you. And I loved them for doing that. And I really did enjoy that. And I'm sorry for that honk. What a jerk. But no, I really did enjoy the tone. And then when as soon as Ball Silver Surfer comes in, the tone changes just like Thanos said. My gosh, man, this is such a good movie, and this tone is like, it's like a, not depressing, but like suspenseful. You're on the edge of your seat. It's like, oh my god, like bro, like what are they actually gonna do? And that's what I loved this movie for doing. It's the tone carries this movie. And so that's why I really dug the tone of this movie. I really do enjoy it for just me having this like suspenseful, like scary. And let me mention something too. I saw I Know You Did Last Summer last week, and I enjoyed it. I nearly upload my review. I'm gonna try to do that at some point this weekend before I post my spoiler review. But anyway, gosh, man, this wind is insane. I'm filming outside. If y'all don't know, if y'all can't notice, I'm outside. The beach is right behind me. You probably can't see because it's nighttime as I'm filming this, and there's just cars driving by. You probably all see in the parking lot behind me on the condo. So it's kind of, I don't know. Sorry, I just want to mention that. But anyway. But the tone, I love it. It, like, back to what I was saying, I Know You Did Last Summer. I mean, there's just some suspenseful moments, but I think I was more worried and in suspense with this movie on the edge of my seat than I was for I Know You Did Last Summer. And I mean, I Know You Did Last Summer is a horror movie, so good. And when I'm comparing that to Fantastic Four, I'm giving that a compliment, not giving a hate to I Know You Did Last Summer. But that's just so good that they know how to make it more suspenseful than your average Joe horror movie. So good on them for doing that. And then the last thing I really want to say is like, this movie has 2 post-credit scenes. I'm not going to say any of them. One is kind of just like the Thunderbolts, where it's like kind of just there, like the first one, where it's like just kind of like a little gag, just to, like, you know, just kind of show them like where they are, kind of not like where they are, because it's not really bad. Outside of my spoiler, but the second one, I want to say it so bad for you all because it's insane, and I'm gonna definitely dive into it in my spoiler review. Oh man, oh is it? Oh man, it's good. It's good. Oh man, I'm stuttering because of how shocked. I remember me and my whole audience like, oh my god, and we were all like clapping, screaming. I thought we were gonna have a Minecraft chicken jockey situation. No joke. But now I'm gonna get into my nitpicks with the movie. I only have 2 nitpicks like that I think people really have, and the other ones are just personal nitpicks I have with the movie. But that's what's so good is I don't have much nitpicks. So the first nitpick I was gonna say is I talked about how good these visuals were. 95% great visuals, like goat visuals. 5% like not bad, but just like visuals. So the first one I'm gonna talk about is there's one where it like there's like the baby, and there's a law where you can't have like the actual baby like on set because of like law restrictions. You can't like do much with it. It needs its family. So I was fine with that. So they kind of use CGI like that. Like look at this image. Like it ain't perfect looking, but like it's fine, I guess. It gave me those vibes of the Squid Game, baby.
Holy Jesus! What is that?
Oh, another nitpick I had that I think most people will walk on is the plot. I'm not saying the plot's bad, it's just generic, like your classic superhero. Oh, you know, there's a group of heroes, they're doing super successful, but a villain comes down and tells them that they're gonna die and their whole world's destroyed. So what do? They gotta do blah, 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 you know. But I do like the kaiju route they do go with Galactus like that, and how it was like an actual set. I love them for doing that. But it's just really not a nitpick that I I think these are just nitpicks that most people will have with the movie. That's just my thoughts. And now the last 2 nitpicks I have, which are just personal nitpicks. The first one I really like is I wish we got more Reed Richards' abilities. I think Reed's Mr. Fantastic stretchy abilities is the main ability out of the all 4 that I would want. I would love to just stretch my arm and grab a bag of chips or something, or grab the Coke, a bottle of Coke or something over there, or you know, grab the remote. You know what I mean? But I think it would be so cool to just have that ability, and you only get like a simple arm stretch or a simple leg stretch. You don't get like him turning into a teapot. I don't want him doing that, but still, I think it'd be cool to have him like, you know, do other things, or like while he's fighting Galactus, like wraps his arms around Galactus or something. I don't know. And my second personal nitpick and my last one is that the Thing is my favorite member. I wish we got more of the Thing in this movie. He's like kind of overshadowed by the 3 of the group, and I really hope that's not how he is like for the rest of this. I know he's definitely going to be overshadowed in Doomsday and Secret Wars, but I hope in like another Fantastic Four movie, I hope he's not. I hope we kind of honestly have like him being like the main characters, kind of. He has this like subplot with like a woman that he's like into, kind of, that they're like a relationship, and I thought it was fine. When I told my mom, I wasn't like, I wish we got more. him. She was like, "Oh, I thought we actually got
pregnant?
a great amount. Like everybody got the same amount." I kind of was like, "No, we didn't." But that's just my nitpicks of the movie, and that's all the stuff I really have to say about the movie. The first thing I want to say too is my ranking. I might do a ranking video for all the Fantastic Four movies, depending on how it goes, and so we unfortunately got the sad news that Hulk Hogan, the legend himself, has unfortunately passed away because of a heart attack at age 71. And I know you're probably like, well, he's not movie related. He was in Rocky 3. I would like to say that. He's been in movies before, okay? So don't tell me otherwise. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, I'm very sad. I'm not going to get political, stuff like that. Just want to say you changed the wrestling community in every way, shape, or form. And we will all miss you for that. R.I.P. to a legend. And another really sad, unfortunate news for my personal life is that my uncle's dog, Grizzly, who I used to take care of, I used to watch him because he would kind of live with my grandparents, so I used to go over there a lot, and I would just watch Grizzly, and that's his name. His dog, unfortunately, has passed away a few days ago, the same day as my dog's birthday, actually, too, which is very sad. And I really am truly heartbroken about that, and he was very heartbroken. It was a very sad day for everybody in our family because we did love that dog so much. And I would just really just want to take a moment and just remember them. And but yeah, rest in peace to both of you all in heaven. May you all rest well, and may God be over all of y'all. But there, everybody, is my review on Fantastic Four. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts on the movie. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing y'all in the next video on a spoiler review I will be doing for Fantastic Four, and maybe in a fantastic costume. But jokes aside, no, seriously, I actually think that this is the best post-Endgame movie, and I say that with passion and strong feelings about that. And I'll see y'all in the next video. And as I said once, I'll say it again. This movie's fantastic.
Say that again?